The best show to talk about my faction. Can get me and Max reactions. Welcome to the show.
All right, guys, welcome back to SummerSlam Predictions Night 2. If you guys haven't had a chance, check out my predictions for Night 1. I'd really appreciate that. And let me know what your thoughts are in the comments for those. But that being said, let's get right to the predictions for Night 2. And don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. All right, so we're going to start off with Solo Sakoa versus Jacob Fatu. This is in a steel cage for the U.S. title. I think Jacob Fatu is taking this title back. I think this is just a stop in the road for him. He's a future main eventer. I talk about him in the same way I'm talking about Braun Breaker. This guy's a future champ. The crowd's jiving with him. They want him more. So I think you put the U.S. strap back on him for a bit longer until you're ready to move him up to the main event scene. So Jacob Fatu will be taking this match. Next up, we've got Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. So I think we see a title change here. Becky's your current champion. If Lyra loses, she can't challenge Becky for the title again. And I think usually when we put those stipulations on, this is a situation where the opponent will win. Now, the only key factor here is that could make this a little odd is does Bayley interfere? She's not on the SummerSlam card right now. They're kind of showing this angst. She's been on a losing streak. She's not being the Bayley that she was. Does she turn heel again here? And I hope not. I actually really like Bayley as a face. She was a heel for, don't get me wrong, I like Bayley as a heel too. She was a great heel, but I've been enjoying her face run for the most part. But I don't know. I think you have Lyra win here. And then Bayley attacks Lyra afterwards, potentially, or challenges Lyra to the belt once this is done. And I don't know where Becky goes from here. So I'm not sure, but it will be interesting regardless. Next up, we've got for the Men's Intercontinental Championship, Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. I think Dom's winning here. I think AJ Styles has had the belt twice. I want to say he's a two-time Intercontinental Champion. He doesn't need it. He has a legacy as a world champion. He's a future Hall of Famer. He'll be in the TNA Hall of Fame and the WWE Hall of Fame once this is said and done. Dominic Mysterio, though, is somebody who is still growing and developing. I love him as IC champ right now. He's such a good fit. And once again, I think we've talked about like the next line to come up, but Dominic Mysterio is one of those people who could be a world champion. I don't think next year, but the year after that, by 2028, Dominic Mysterio will have a world title on him. And this is just another notch in his belt to continue growing his legacy. So yeah, Dominic Mysterio retains the title in this match. All right, next up, we've got the triple threat. Champion Naomi, who won it at Evolution with her Money in the Bank cash-in, versus Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. I think Naomi wins this match. I think you don't take the title off her yet. They've done that before where people have won the title with the Money in the Bank briefcase and then had very short title reigns. I don't think this is the case in this situation. I think you keep the title on Naomi. I think she probably pins Rhea Ripley to give her a little bit of extra oomph. And then you set up an individual match between Io Sky and Naomi in a month or two to challenge for the title. And I don't know if she continues to keep it. But yeah, I think this is a situation where you have Naomi win, you have Rhea take the pin. Once again, Rhea's not going to lose anything from taking the pin in this situation. It makes perfect sense to me to keep the title on Naomi, and Io Sky can challenge for it. Coming up, she's still very popular with the crowd, but Naomi's doing some of the best heel work of her, well, just not heel work. Naomi is doing some of the best work of her career. She's been, since the Funkadactyls. This is the best work she's ever done. So I think you keep it on her for the foreseeable future. All right. Then we have this massive TLC match that has been announced. So you've got DIY versus Phoenix and Andrade versus Fraxium versus the Motor City Machine Guns versus the Street Profits versus the Wyatt Six, who are the current champions at the moment. This is going to be massive. I don't think we've done a TLC match this big The talent on these teams is crazy. I don't even like this is going to be match of the night. Like it's not even like a question. This match will be match of the night. It's going to be fantastic. I'm really excited to see it. I hope this brings out TLC. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess in the most beautiful possible way. So yes. Now that being said, here's the bigger problem. Who's going to win? You've got 6 teams who are all deserving of having the belts. I think when I look at some of the teams here, Fraxium's still very new to the roster. I don't think you put the titles on them, so I'm going to eliminate them out. Andrade and Phoenix, it's good to have them on the card. Once again, they're not really like a full tag team, so I don't think you have them win either. So I'm going to eliminate both of those two teams. The Street Profits just held the titles and lost them to the White Six. I don't know if you immediately bounce them on and put them back on the Street Profits. So I'm looking at the 3 other teams that we've got here. So we've got DIY, we've got the Motor City Machine Guns, and we've got the White Six. I think we're right for a title change. And honestly, I don't mind if we hot potato the titles around a little bit here. With the tag team division, they're building on SmackDown at the moment. Like it's the best it's been in years. In terms of like a big win for a team, I think this is just me being biased. I'm going to pick the Motor City Machine Guns. I think the Motor City Machine Guns are the team to win and take this. It's about climbing the ladder. I think they've proven how good they are. They've been in the independents for years. Don't get me wrong. They got the titles like 3 weeks into being with the WWE. So they got the titles very, very quickly. But putting them on a stage like this and having them hold the titles from the top of ladder will just do so much to help and cement their legacy. So I'm going to pick the Motor City Machine Guns to win this match and be your new champions. Finally, we have what I can only assume is the main event for the show. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. John Cena is the champion, obviously, going into this match. I'm not sure what's going to happen with this match. It's no holds barred, so it's going to get rough. Cody's going to use, or street fight. It's not no holds barred, same thing. But it's a street fight. Cody's going to use weapons. Is this where we see a double turn, where Cena turns face and Cody turns heel? I'm not sure. I think, here's the thing, though. I'm not ready for Cena to be done with the title. I think, once again, everything's saying you put the title back on Cody and you let Cena finish his run as a face. I've been having so much fun with heel Cena over the past month or two, ever since he kicked into gear at that CM Punk promo. Everything's been a lot more fun with him. He's kind of finding his edge as a fun heel, which is, I think, something that he was deliberately trying not to do at the beginning of his heel run. He was trying not to give us the heel we wanted, and we're finally getting the heel Cena we kind of wanted. So I'd much rather see him continue to keep the belt and then drop it to somebody in the future who will be a future main eventer. Make that the last match. Like, hold the WWE hostage, have fun with it until the very last match with an up-and-comer, and I don't know who it is. We've talked to a few on this, between these 2 sets of video, but Braun Breaker, Dominic Mysterio, Jacob Fatu, there's any number of people he could drop the belt to and really make those people for the significant future. Cody doesn't need it. He held the belt for a year. He lost it. He's a main eventer through and through. He's run the Rumble twice. He is set. That being said, I think my official prediction will be Cody Rhodes. And I think Cena should win. I don't think he's going to. I think Cody's going to win, probably with a little bit of a twinge heel thing. But Cody walks out with the championship, and then I don't know what you're doing with the remaining days with John Cena for the rest of the year. I think he takes a little break for a month or two and comes back, and I don't know what that looks like. But that being said, those are my predictions for night 2 of SummerSlam. So let me know in the comments who you think is going to win. This is a night full of championships. Every championship's on the line this night. Not every championship, but every match is a championship match. Sorry. So there's a lot going on in night 2. Let me know who you think's going to win. Let me know your predictions and which is going to be match of the show. I still feel like that TLC match will be the best match over the weekend. So, but I guess we'll find out soon. Regardless, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we'll talk later.